You lovely people. There's two in the room already, and welcome to this Friday evening. Who's in the room? Show yourselves and send a little message. This light is very bright tonight. I've been trying to adjust it for the last 10 minutes and I've just made it worse. Now, can you hear me okay, guys? Now, can you hear me okay? It says it's working on here. It says that it says everything's working here. One person in the wrong. Good evening. Good evening. Sound and picture is good. Rest in peace. I hope that. Well, I hope there's not any going to be a bereavement tonight, whether it's me. I especially hope not. Good to see you, people. Yes. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. What's that behind me? Oh, no, it's on the screen. Oh, good. Yes. Good evening. We are here. This is my first live in around about 2 months, I think. In around about 2 months. Because I've been so busy, actually, guys, and also we've had some heavy rains, and of course, when you get the heavy rains, it bangs on my roof, and it just sounds like there is lots of fireworks going off. But anyway, welcome. Tuning in from just outside Davao. Phil, welcome, my friend. RIP, welcome, and Taj Mahal. Is Mr. Taj Mahal from? Are you watching from India, or is this just the call sign? Is that just the call sign? Welcome, Davao, and welcome everybody who's here at the moment. Davao's a lovely place, actually. I remember when I first was doing my probationary residency. That's where I went to. I went to Davao, to the immigration down there. I don't know why, because I could have done it in Cebu, which would have probably been quicker me getting there. Because I had to get one bus from Dipolog to where did that? I think Cagayan, then Cagayan to somewhere else, and then from there to Davao. It was a road trip. Let's just put it that way. It was a road trip, but a very interesting road trip. Very interesting. Went through many different places, and there was many checkpoints. So I felt very safe. I felt very, very, very safe indeed. No, you don't have to go. But I think, Phil, what actually happens is when you apply for this, it's provisionally accepted. I think what they do. They go through all the paperwork, and yes, that's right, yeah, and they stamp it, and then they send it then to Manila. In my case, that's what they did anyway. And then I got the probationary after around about, how long was that? I had to wait around, because then it was it was after COVID. So they were doing no personal interviews. So it was just simply filling out a form. And there was like the questions, what do you like about your wife or your girlfriend? Because, oh no, she's my wife. What she was not like then. What do you like about your wife? What do what was the qualities? Good evening, Sissy Vlog. Sissy Vlog. And good evening to all of you that are here right now. It's brilliant to see you here. You live in the Garden of Eden, calling from 100 kilometers south of Sydney. I have a Filipino wife since 25 years. Well done, my friend. Well done. Well, sometimes they can be very difficult. I know. I've got one. Been with her for 5 years. We've been together for 5 years now. 5 years. Yeah. So getting back to this this visa thing. Then when that probationary runs out, then I did it from Cebu. Went to Cebu, and that time they were doing the interviews, and I naturally thought that having the amendment from the probationary to the permanent would just be simple. You know, it was just like a given. That's what I was thinking. It was just a given, but it it's not. So you have to go through all of the same things, and then we had the interview. Oh God! And we went through an agency, and the agency we used, I think, was uh, JR JRC Consultants, Visa Consultants. Anyway, we went through them, and the visa representative lady, she met us there, and I was nervous. I don't know why I was nervous, and I told her I was nervous. He said, "No, don't be nervous." She said, "The interview is only like 10, 15 minutes." And she said, "But there is two immigration guys, and apparently they are attorneys. They are not like immigration guys. They just attorneys." And we she said there was two guys, and one was strict, and the other one wasn't strict. Who did we get? We got Mr. Strict. And my God, some of the questions he was asking. But anyway, to put a long story short, we got it. And yes, I remember you, my dear friend. Cranking Cardor, Aringo, yes, yes. Phil, it don't matter if you're married, mate. Really, you've got a 3-year-old daughter, a 3-month-old daughter. Sorry, the Christmas in the 15th. I don't live here yet, but I'm looking to move next year. Do it, do it. Good evening, Filipino vlogger. Good evening, good evening, good evening, and to all the viewers. Yes, and to all your viewers from Dipolog. I think you might be the only viewer from Dipolog here. I think perhaps I don't know. Maybe they can leave a message in the chat, and we will find out who's from Dipolog and who's not. One's from Davao. I can't remember. Cam King Cardo. Yes, it's been a long time. I haven't been doing live streams for quite a while. We've had a bit of shitty weather, to be honest. And when the rain falls, it hits my roof, and it's terrible. It sounds like hailstones. It just sounds like someone's chipping stones, and it feeds through the camera. And it's just not a very good sound quality. So I haven't been doing any. Has it been 3 months? Yeah, it might have been 3 months since I've been on live. Possibly. It could possibly have been 3 months, I think. And Sissy, thank you, for watching my videos. Yeah, I do appreciate the Philippines. I think it's a beautiful place. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I would have been gone a long time ago. But I've been to many other countries. When I took my early retirement from the UK. Yeah, when it rains, it rains. When it rains, it does rain, Phil. But when I took my early retirement from the Philippines, from the UK, from being teaching in the same school for almost 17 years, I think it was. I think 17 years. Because when I left my university, I my idea was going to take a gap year, but I didn't. I went straight from university and straight into this first tier school because it was a good opportunity. And I got 17 years in the same place, and I just thought, right, I'm biting the bullet. I'm going to leave the UK. Didn't know where I was going really, but I knew I wasn't going to stay in any European country. So I went to South Korea working, teaching. Didn't like it. No, the first place I went was Japan. Didn't like it. Yes, Filipino vlogger. Yes, I know the guy. I know the guy. He was living not far from me. He was living in a place called Brighton. And my neighbour here, He's an Australian guy, and I I didn't know the guy before that, but the Australian guy next door, he met him somewhere and he brought him to his house, and I saw him outside. I only spoke a couple of words to him and his wife. But yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. I think he got the retirement visa, didn't he? I don't think he actually got the 13A. I think he went for the SRRB, or what do you call it? Something like that. Yes, that's right. Yeah, international teacher. But I'm really lazy these days. I'm finding, because I retired from teaching in the UK, early retirement. I took very early retirement. So I only get a little tiny pension. In fact, you can't even call it a pension. You can call it just a tiny amount. Uh, yes, guys, everyone who's here, take a look at Filipino vloggers channel. She's got some good content on there. Got some good content, and obviously you'll be seeing the other side of content from a Filipina. Not just a foreigner who just does vlogs about where I go and my philosophy. Really, I just speak. Yes, he has the SR. Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen him since. I think does he live in Etapitan? I think somewhere then. I think that's where he lives. I'm not quite sure. I said I only spoke to him. I think a few words. He's away from from Hastings. He says, it's not in Brighton. She's about, I don't know, 20, 30 kilometers away, I suppose. Yeah. So everyone here, guys, take a look at Filipino vloggers channel. It's well worth a look, really. It's well worth a look. I got no beer tonight because the shop is closed. So I'm on just plain water. Not my top says San Miguel. No San Miguel tonight, unfortunately. I'm drinking plain water. It's a crime on a Friday night. It's a crime. It's a crime to be drinking water on a Friday night. How many of you guys are drinking beer now? Anyone drinking beer? Or wine? Or whiskey? Or vodka? Or some kind of alcoholic beverage, which I haven't got. Anyway, guys, what should we talk about? There's been a very, very, there's been some, is it good news or is it bad news for America? I don't know. They've got, the incumbent president, Mr. Donald Trump, is going to run for a second. Well, this will be his second time in anyway. I don't know whether it's going to be good or bad. I'm not a political person, guys. I'm really not. I don't really follow politics. Only drink beer sometimes, but prefer water in Philly. Why? Why is that, Phil? I, you know, I will be going back to Manuel Resort. So what do you do there then? Do you work there, or are you just going vlogging? I'll be going back to Manuel Resort and Pinion soon. Was it so? It is so. Yes, but a nice ice cold beer fixes that heat. What I don't particularly like is when the beer is not cold here, and they give you ice, and you put the ice in your beer. I don't really like that. It kind of waters the beer down and it takes away the taste. Actually, there is a little bit of news about the abduction. They've got 5 guys now, 3 guys, and apparently these other 2 guys that they've got, they actually surrendered at separate times, and but there is still no news. The actual news said that they are keeping very tight lips, these suspects, about the whereabouts of Elliot. Yeah, ice water down. Yeah. So I don't know if I mean, guys, what do you think? Filipino vlogger, what do you think? Do you think that this the Elliot Eastwood is normal? Ah, right, yeah. Right. Well, that's not far from me. Yeah. So that's not far from me. That we're in Manuel Resort. We are just round the corner in Pinion. We are literally round the corner from Manuel Resort. Yeah. So Elliot Eastwood. Uh, Now they are saying it's a kidnapping. At first they said it was a kidnapping, and now or before they said it was an abduction because there was, there's not that much difference really apart from the kidnapping and they really want money. But anyway, now they are classing it as a kidnapping in the newspapers. So, like I said, guys, they've got 5 people, and they are keeping very tight-lipped on the whereabouts. But one of the guys that surrendered to the police, he is also on a murder charge from a different, from like a previous case. So he is not, a good man. In fact, anyone who kidnapped him is not a good man. But they are trying to find out if these guys if there are anything to do with the terrorist group. So I don't know. Yeah, he's haven't found yet. No update. Yeah, I hope he finds. You know what? There was a lot of vloggers. I mean, I did. I think 2 videos on it because what happened was he was taken on the Thursday, I think, on the Wednesday, and on the Sunday, the police come round here. There was 5 policemen who come round here, and they just said, what had happened and just take care because at first they all thought it was Abu Sayyaf, so they thought it was the dreaded terrorist group. So they actually said to us, look, for your own safety, and it wasn't just me, it was, they spoke to me and my neighbour here, who's an Australian guy. They spoke to us together, and they advised us to move to Dipolo because, like I said at first, they thought it was the Abu Sayyaf. That's what they thought, and they was just concerned for safety. But they were doing it to everybody around here, all of the foreigners. Anyway, it was later found out that it wasn't, the Abu Sayyaf, and we didn't really leave here, to be honest with you. But it just, I mean, I've been here now for 7 years, and no, they're not nice men. Anyone who do, and they shot him in the leg because apparently he tried to either he struggled or either he ran away, and apparently they shot him in the leg. But and their guns was I think they said they were M16s. Now an M16 round is a 5.62 or 5.56. I can't remember the caliber. 5.56, 5.62. But anyway, you get shot with one of them, it's going to do a bit of damage. It's not like a 7.62 where it'll probably blow your leg off, but like a 5.56, 5.62. I think it's 5.56. No, 5.62, I think. Anyway, so you've got to think he's he's very injured. He probably had nowhere, or they probably haven't got the correct facilities to actually fix the wound or even stem the bleeding. To be honest with you, we don't even know where he was shot in the leg. He could have just skinned his leg. He could have shot his knee. He shot his knee. That's it. He's disabled. No question about that. But let's just answer a couple of these first. I don't remember where you are because right now I'm in a trip. I have visited 2 of my friends on YouTube. I'm trying to find more YouTubers to visit. Come down here. If you're in Mindanao, come down. Being in Davao is enough for me to be scared to go any further west. Yeah. To be honest with you, and a Filipino vlogger, won't know the areas, obviously, because she's from Dipolog and she's the Philippines. She knows the areas. I wouldn't go anywhere past Lilong, which you've got, Sindangan, or you've got, what is it? Manukan. Well, from Dipolog, Rojas, Manukan, uh, Porsidalman, Singangan, and I think Liloy, I think, or something like that. But I wouldn't go any further than Liloy, personally. I wouldn't go to these crazy places. And why he went to a crazy place, and guys, listen, I know love is love and we can't choose who we fall in love with, but Elliot was 26 years old. Now, I've heard, in fact, I read this. Apparently, this Elliot, when he was in Vermont in America, I'm just saying what I read, guys, apparently he wasn't very well liked and he was dealing drugs. So, what he was doing in Vermont wasn't very nice. Okay, there's a lot of drug dealers in the West. Yeah, there's a lot of drug dealers where I lived, to be honest with you. And perhaps he was either naive, doing what he did, very, very, very naive, or he thought he was a pioneer. Because he said in his lives, he said that there was no one else here, there was no foreigners here, and he felt like kind of, the one and only. Well, you've got to ask yourself the question, he's the only one there, because most foreigners have got a little bit of common sense. And they would not put themselves in danger by going to a place like that, especially when the police was going to see him and telling him, look, you're in the wrong place, mate. You should be, you should not be here. You should be in another place. Move a bit away. And Marawi is just a no-go place, Phil. Marawi is a no-go place. So, yeah, and marrying a Muslim lady, and I saw his vlogs, and he was walking around with no top on. I do that here, but I'm not in a Muslim place, and apparently that's taboo there. Lending money, being a money lender in the Muslim community where he was also taboo, because he was charging 20% interest on the money, and also, which is not the thing to do. And apparently he didn't fit in with the community. He didn't like the community. Anyway, before we go any further, yes, he could have died from the gunshot wound, Phil. There are certain areas that are not good for. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Let me go up to some of these, because I don't remember where. I'm in Zamboanga del Norte. Cam King Cardo. I can't remember your name either, Cam King Cardo. I can't remember your real name. So you're trying to find some, to meet some YouTube vloggers. Yeah. Being in Davao is enough. It's a beautiful place there, Davao. And of course, you're very safe. You've got the Dutertes down there. They would not tolerate anything like that. So, yeah. Right. Nature and Random, 35 years old, Norwegian. Lovely place, Norway. I've been there once many years ago. I went there fishing, actually. Dreaming of being in the Philippines and away from all the stress here. I have a Filipino wife and a 13-year-old. I love your channel. Thank you, my dear friend. Really, it's much appreciated. Because I think many people think having a YouTube channel is easy, and it's not actually easy, because you've got to think of content, and you've got to do it quite regular, and you've got to be who you are. It's okay. I see some bloggers making dramas for the views, and it works for them. But for me, I couldn't do that. I think I'm more realistic, and I'm very humble. So I just do videos of what I think, of how I'm feeling. Could be a bit, philosophical, but I do it from my heart. I don't do it for drama. So it is quite difficult. And anyone who's on here, I know a Filipino vlogger. He's a vlogger. That's why she's called Filipino vlogger. I would imagine she would say that it's not easy being a vlogger. And you know, people think vlogger, plenty of money on YouTube. Well, it's not necessarily true. Some people earn good money on YouTube. Uh, some people don't. It depends on your views, and it depends on the category, and it depends what the ad people are wanting to pay. Because don't forget, whatever these ad people wanting to pay per 1,000 clicks, let's just say they pay $10 per 1,000 clicks. Well, the vloggers only get, I think, less than half of that, maybe $4 per 1,000 views. I think it depends on how many advertisements there are and things like that. But anyway, there are some very rich vloggers. Yes, of course there are. You know, I don't vlog, but guys, when this weather starts brightening up and I go out on my fishing boat, Dapitan, Kalampani, Tagalore, and of course where my boat is now in Sawan, I'm going to do some good fishing videos of me out on my boat on the open ocean fishing and hopefully get some big fish. I normally do. But of course, with all the typhoons, I haven't been able to get out because it's been like that, guys, and it's not worth me killing myself over a fish. So yeah, and I've got one. Nature and Random, is that 1 3-year-old or you got a 13 years old? I think that's 1 3-year-old, is it? You got, and thank you for loving the channel. I'm going to go now, mate. I'm going to do some work. See you later, my good friend. Calm King. I can't remember your real name. I can't remember. But I totally agree with you, Phil, that he could easily have died from the gunshot wound. No question in my mind. Oh, and that's what the police said when they come here and they warned us. I said, do you think he's still alive? And they said, no, we don't. And they said that the district police think that he's not alive. But then, I mean, there's still been no proof of life. But then, obviously, with every case like this, the longer the longer time it goes before they find him, the less chance they've got of finding him alive. I don't know. Let's hope for a good outcome. But I've got my doubts. But let's hope. Art and Garden. Sorry, I forgot. Stephen. I'm Stephen. Good to see you're doing a lot. Yeah. Happy to see your channel growing. Yeah. My channel is I think I've only been doing it for like 3 months. I think I've got about 2,700 plus subscribers. But I've only literally been doing my channel for 6 months. I started my YouTube channel doing that content 3 months ago. I never thought about doing one. And then I have so many ideas and so many things. Drop me a pen. I still think I'm teaching. I finished teaching today, but I've still got my pen in my hand. So I just like kind of expressing myself, and I hope that any videos that I do could be even like an inspiration to one person. Because if it's even an inspiration to one person, then I've done some good. And there's one thing what you'll not get from me, guys, and that's you won't get any false feelings about where I am and my way of living. It's a very basic way of living that I live. I think I live just like a Filipino, except food. I can't, like balut and things like that. I can't eat that. But I just live a very simple life. I love it. I would never even consider going back to the UK. So let's go through some of these again. When you get time, don't forget when you get time, get over to Doomageddon and do some interviews with some of the Dooma vloggers. Yeah, actually, one of the Doomageddon vloggers, I can't remember which one it was, but he sent me an email, a private email. And he's asked, to do like a vlog together. He's asked, we like to do, what I like to do a vlog with him. But I don't know if it's drama. Is it drama? There all seems to be a lot of drama over there. Uh, ah, I think that's it. Every man has a story. Was it him? Yes, I think it was him. Yeah, I think it was Mike. Mike, every man has a story. And all, yeah, Paul's not very well. I think I saw somewhere. Uh, I saw Paul wasn't doing too well. He's just had an operation. He's just acting smoking, so he's probably having withdrawal symptoms and all that kind of stuff. So he's not doing too well at the moment. He doesn't deserve what he got. But seeing, yeah, you're right, Phil. No one deserves that. No one deserves to be shot and kidnapped, even if you are in the wrong place doing the wrong thing. You know, I mean, I think that's just the way they deal with things here. Ah, uh, I like your video. You're very honest and helpful. I try to be. You know, I also say in some of my content that um, your my life isn't for everybody. How I live my life, it's the same as how you live your life. It's not for everybody. It's it's truly not. You know, we all have different tastes and we all have different limitations of what we find to be our desire. But I think what we all share is making memories, making fond memories of what we do and where we are. And I think that's the most important part of life is making these memories because, I don't know about you guys, but I could be, making a drink or making something to eat or walking around and all of a sudden I'll have like a nostalgic thought that comes into my head that could have happened 30 years ago. It makes me smile. And I think it's one of the best things that you can have is having memories, having good memories. I've got some bad memories as well, mind you. I have. When I was married to my first wife, oh God, I suffered that for 11 years. 11 years in a unhappy marriage, being controlled. She was a very controlled type lady. But anyway, that's another story. Uh, yeah, Filipino vlogger, it's true there are certain areas that foreigners don't. It's true. It's true. Where there are not, where I am here, and there's only two of us here. There's only two foreigners here, to my knowledge. In fact, I know this because the police told us. Because every year they come round. What's your name? Blah blah blah. And also, guys, I've got to show you this. I've got to show you. I actually I've got it. My permanent residency. So this is what. So if you get like a residency thing, this is the card you will get. You get a permanent resident. It looks like that. And this only lasts. It lasts forever. Your permanent residency in your passport lasts forever. But these, you've got to renew them every 5 years. I just thought I'd share that. I just thought I'd share that with you. Oh my goodness, Nurse M. My God, you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, and I'm going to do that back to you. The thing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nurse M, where are you? Are you in the Philippines? No, you dollars. You are obviously in the States. Thank you so much. Truthfully, that's the first thing I've ever got. Thank you. Uh, I've I've got to go back up before I miss some of these. Okay, I've got to go back up. Yeah, like you said, Filipino vlogger. That certain areas you don't go, and also the places you don't go is the places where there is no foreigners either. You know what I mean? Where it's a Muslim area, it's a no-go area. I, Again, I'm not racist, guys. I'm not racist, but I wouldn't go there. There are many Muslims here in Dipolo, but they are different kinds. There are different kinds of Muslim. There are extremists and there are the terrorist kind, and they are the fundamentalists. But anyway, lending money to poor Muslims for 20% interest. Exactly. That's a no-no. That's yes to the no, because where he was living in that community, the Muslims there were good. Apparently, they were not terrorists. Apparently, I don't know. It's just what I've read in the Philippine news. But yes, you don't do that. It's a big no-no because it goes against their culture, their religion, perhaps. I don't know. And yeah, I try to be helpful in my videos. I do. I try to be helpful. I try to be honest. And that's a mosquito. It's probably going to bite me, and I'll be itching all night. But I try to be honest as I can. Um, when I lived in Dipolo, and when I first came here, I was in a place called Lower Dicayas. Was it Lower Dicayas? It was near the slaughterhouse anyway. And I was living in a subdivision called Madison County. And safe because there was guards on the gate and this and that, but it just felt like I was locked in. It didn't feel like I was in the Philippines. Yes, the views around, I could see the mountains, I could see the coconut trees, I could see Linabu Peak, but I felt locked in and enclosed. So I stayed there, I think, for a short space of time. And then I left and where did I move to? I moved to Gallas. I got a little studio apartment in Gallas, in Banicat, in a place called Banicat, Lower Banicat. And that's where I really started to meet some Filipino people, some real Filipino bush people. And I first tried tuba. My God, that tuba. Oh, that tuba. Oh, coconut wine. It's like having a sleeping tablet. You drink it, and then within like 30 minutes, for me, because I wasn't used to it, I just wanted to go to sleep. I didn't drink it again. He didn't agree with me. What else? First time catching alive. Izzy and Chris. Izzy and Chris. Yeah. Well, this is the first one I've done. One of my subscribers has said it's the first one I've done for 3 months. Because I've only had my YouTube channel for 3 months. I've only been making content for 3 months. And this is I think my second live. Because as I said, I couldn't do lives because we've had the weather's been very inclement. It's been very adverse weather and the rain, and it sounds like pebbles have been chucked on my roof when the rain comes. So I couldn't do a live video up until now. Have I got some Irish blood? Well, actually, my father did. My father, well, he's passed down the bloodline, so I've got some Irish blood, yes. My father also had Scottish in him from his ancestors. I think, Irish, Scotland, Wales, and England, I think that, we all come from Scandinavia, basically. But most of us have got mixed blood from, there's a bit of Irish in us, there's a bit of Scottish in us. And listen, guys, the royal family, I think they are probably the most mixed breed out the lot. They're supposed to be, they call it blue-blooded, but I think they've probably got more mixed races in them from anywhere else, to be honest with you. But yeah, I've got Irish blood in me. But I lived in Newcastle, in Durham, for a lot of years till I was 13. And yes. Well, I've had my boat for a long time. Where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. I'll show you it. I'll show you yeah. Yeah, so I bought my boat, maybe a year and a half ago. But my plan, I've got a good plan. Hello from Canada. Hello from the Philippines, from the province of Zamboanga del Norte. Welcome to the channel, guys. It's so nice to see so many of you here, considering it's only my second live. So I'll see if I can get a picture of my boat. I can show you. It's a typical Filipino boat, guys. Really. Right. If I've got it on here, I don't know where it's going to be. I'm sure there's something on here somewhere. Photos. I only bought this phone 3 weeks ago. So I think all of the pictures that I had is stored on a memory card on my other phone. So perhaps it didn't transfer over. I never looked, to be honest, but I thought I did. I thought I did. Maybe I don't. But it's a banker boat, and you can fit 3 people comfortably fishing on it. And to be honest, I would be honest with you. When I first went on this boat, I shit myself on my own because I was always going out with the local Filipinos. And where my boat is harboured, they are great old fishermen. And it's a private beach in Sawan. It's a private beach. So there was only my fishing boat, and mine's an angling boat. It's not a netting boat where you go out with the hookups, the nets. It's not one of them boats. I thought I had the pictures on here. I'm disappointed that they haven't transferred over. I really am. No, I haven't got one on yet. Oh, that's not good. I really thought that I had. Anyway, I haven't got them on yet. But I think it's 16 or 17 feet, that wide, and about 600 millimeters deep. Anyway, I was always going out with some guys, and they were showing me how to, because it's different to a boat of the UK or to a boat of the West, with the high sides. Well, these boats, they've got stabilizers. They call them Katig stabilizers. So anyway, I was always going out with these people. And I thought it's easy. It's not a problem. It's very easy. Anyone can do it. And I didn't want to rely on these people keep taking me out fishing because I want to do it on my own. So I went out on my own, didn't I? And the time I went out on my own, it was very rough. Believe me, guys, it was very, very, very rough. And the guy said, "No, Stephen, no, bad eye, like death, no good." So I went out, didn't I? Honestly, guys, I shit myself. Honestly, I went white. I got out maybe 300 meters because it was smooth, and I saw the white water. I thought, no, that's all again. These do it, so I can do it. I hit this white water. The boat went right up in the air like that on one side of the Katig. I thought it was going over. It turned the boat around itself, and I got back and I was shaking. And they were all waiting for me on the beach because they were concerned. They came, "Guys, crazy foreigner want to go out when it's like this." Even we wouldn't go out when it was like that. So yeah. Now I only go out when it's fair weather, but I've been out many times now on my own. I've got used to driving it. I've got used to it, and I know the limitations. I know my limitations, and I know my boat's little limitations. But I've got some big fish. I probably haven't even got the money now, guys, either. I probably. Let me see. When I last went out, which was, it's been a couple of months. It's been 3 months since I've been out as well. It's been quite some time. But when I did go out, the last fish I caught was what's this here? Is it on here? No, I don't know where it is. I caught a trevally, a big trevally. Well, that is the boat at the front of the boat, and I'm out in the ocean. I think that's the only photograph I've got, guys, of me going out on the ocean. And me and that guy there behind me, he was controlling the boat that day. I thought I had some. I thought I really had some catching fish, but apparently I haven't. So I'm very sad about that, guys. I'm very sad that I can't show you anything. Let me go into my one, perhaps. Maybe not. Yeah. Anyway, I am going out on my boat very soon, but I need the break. I need to do it. I really need to do it. I got to get back onto here, okay, guys? Because I'm just rambling. I'm missing some of these. Hello from Canada. Canada. Brilliant place. I did have family there. They died now a long time ago, and they were in Toronto. Can't remember the place in Toronto. I'd never been. I'd never been to Canada, but meant to be a lovely place. Uh, Welcome, California. California dreaming. The place of the grape. The place of the grape and the place of the wine. Place of the wine. Yeah, I've been there. Like I've been to America, but I went to uh I went to Georgia. I flew to Atlanta, Georgia. Then I went to Missouri. I went to Missouri. That was a long time ago as well. Uh, do I miss a cold pint of beer with a full fizz? I do. I do. And when I was in the UK, during the summer, I would drink lager called a lager top. So it was a pint of lager with a splash of lemonade. Loved it. During the winter, I always drank Guinness, a nice Guinness. But I thought Guinness was very heavy during the summer months. But summer months, lager top, and then followed, guys, by a vodka and lemonade with ice in a slice, like a girl's drink, really, like a girl's drink, or a vodka Red Bull. Till I found out that it can give you high blood pressure and kill you, and I stopped that. Right, okay. All you have to say to them is, as I must keep walking. Assalamu alaikum. I don't know what that means. I think that means salama. Is shalom. Shalom. I don't know, that's different, isn't it? That's Arabic. Anyway, where are you? My ex UK wife was also controlling. Mine was very controlling. I used to have to walk around with my head to the ground like that. So I couldn't look at anybody. Terrible. Couldn't go out for a drink with my friends. Well, I did with the big arguments. I stuck that for 11 years. But I got two beautiful sons in the UK who are now adults. Ah, oh, I think Asian women want to be women. Want to be women, we must say. Life Beyond the Sea talks a lot of sense when it comes to Western versus Eastern women. You know, Michael, my dear friend. Michael, my dear friend. Michael is my friend, and when he comes, he's not far from me. He's married, doesn't live far from where I do. Well, he lives in America now, but when he comes here, and he's a very dear friend, Michael, very dear friend indeed. So where did I get to? I got here. When it comes to Western, well, do you know? And I mean this. I really, really mean this. Uh, I don't think there's no comparison between Asian women and Western women. I don't think there's a comparison because you got to think there's a massive cultural difference. Only the Filipinas or the Eastern women that have not been to the West. Okay, so they don't know any different with that. But there is no comparison as far as I can describe. The women here, yes, guys, listen, there are good and bad in every corner of the world. There was, my goodness, Joe Marks. Thank you very much. I will get back to you in a minute, Joe. Okay, I just want to thank you very much indeed, my dear friend. Thank you. There are good and bad in the world, in every corner of these nooks and crannies, everywhere. But when you get a good Filipina, when you get a good, and there are plenty of them, you've got a good one. Because they are so loving, they are very kind. Yes, they got bad tempers, many of them. My wife's got my God, she's got a scowling temper when she goes into one, but it takes a lot to push her over that threshold. And very jealous, yes, they're very jealous and very possessive, but that's not a bad thing, provided it doesn't go over the top. But very family orientated, very, very family orientated. The Western women, not all, there were some great Western women. Believe me, there were some great Western women, but I just chose the wrong one. She wouldn't let me out. She would let me do this, do that. And it wasn't because I was a bad person, and it wasn't because I've never had an affair in my life. All the time I've been married. And she just didn't like me to go out anywhere. Mira, she doesn't like me going out either, but she doesn't say, no, you can't. Yeah, go and see your friends in Dipolo. Go and have a good drink, which I do. I get drunk. I get very drunk sometimes. Have a damn good time. Because when I go out, I like to go out early in the morning, 10 o'clock, meet my friends on the breakwater, all my angling friends, and we just start drinking on the breakwater, case after case. And there's many of us, 10, 15, 20 of us. And we all just chip in because we all working. We chip in 500 pesos a week, 500 there. This is brilliant. So, in my opinion, Filipino, or the majority of the ones that I know, are very good people, very loyal. Yeah, they maritis, they love that. But you know, in some of these provinces, they've got nothing else to do. So they do maritis, and gossip. They love it. They love it. And the men, they love it. Right. Okay. Uh, just woke up in USA and need coffee. Yes, I haven't even got a coffee. Oh, the shops are closed. I got plain water. I suppose I'm detoxing myself, working myself out. If you drink Guinness beer, you have mixed blood. Yeah. I don't think there is any true British people left, like purebreds. I don't think there ever was. You know, a bit of Irish in me, bit of Scottish in me. But I like Guinness. I really do like Guinness. But Guinness doesn't travel. I don't know if you know this, but I've been to many countries, even in America, drank Guinness there. It's not the same. It doesn't taste the same. It doesn't travel, apparently. Filipino vlogger, Stephen, here is my question. You're like most of my subscriber asking, is it safe to travel to Mindanao as you are a foreign? Yes, it's totally safe. Depending on which part of Mindanao you're traveling to, of course, it's just like in England. Is England safe? Yes, providing you only go, you keep out of the no-go areas. Where I am is very, very, very safe. It's very foreigner friendly. As Filipino vlogger, uh, it's very foreigner friendly. There are many foreigners in Dipolog. When I go there to, the weekends, like tomorrow, I will be going into Dipolog. But I don't mix with the foreigners, guys. I'm not being rude and I'm not being ignorant. I'll see them, they say hello, hello, but that's it. Maybe have a stand in a chat, but that's as far as it goes with me. I don't want the drama. There are some good foreigners here, many good foreigners, but I think if I wanted to stay with foreigners all the time, I would have stayed in my own country. I like the culture here, and many foreigners don't really want to mix with Filipinos. I like to mix with Filipinos. So Filipino, Michael knows as well. Filipino vlogger. Yes, correct, Michael. You stay away from the no-go areas, and we all know where the no-go areas are. I think you go west and you go further south, then you're heading into dangerous territory. You are heading into dangerous territory, and like it or not, it's 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 not the place you want to be. It's not the place you want to be. And listen, who would put themselves in danger for a woman? I mean, in a place like that, who would want to live in a place like that and marrying a Muslim lady? And apparently, when you marry into Islam, you have to convert as well. So this guy also converted. His name was Mohammed Eastman or something. Still didn't work, did it? And he still got abducted and still got shot in the leg, and they still haven't found him. Still no sign of life or proof of life. Then now, yeah, but it's fine. Michael knows, Phil knows. I live here. I've never had any problems, honestly. The only problems I've seen here, where I live, well, in Dipolo, the only fighting I've ever seen is foreigners fighting each other after they had a drink. That's why I don't really mix. I don't like the drama. Uh, this week was stupid. Is that your name on here? This this week is stupid. I love it. I'm sorry. This week is stupid. Hello, Stephen from Ireland. 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 I hope you are going to be doing live stream. Yes, I'm going to be doing them regularly. I think maybe Friday nights. It could be. What I'll do, I will, schedule the, the times. But yeah, I'm going to do it regularly. Definitely, I will, providing the weather, of course, because as I said earlier, when it rains heavy here, ooh, it just sounds like someone's chipping pebbles on the roof, and of course, it's not good for the sound and things. But yes, I'm definitely going to do them regularly. Uh, I can't get off that name this week with Stupid. Brilliant, actually. Yeah. And Filipino blogger again. Have you been to? Yeah, I've got many friends on Aliguay Island. So yes, I've been to Selinol because I go deep sea fishing and I do a lot of jigging. Oh, I did do a lot of jigging a few months ago. And we normally go to Aliguay or Selinol or in between when we normally go to the islands as well. But yeah, I love it. I love Selinol. I prefer Aliguay. Aliguay is a smaller island, and I think got 500 inhabitants on the island, 500 people on the island. And they're all, like I said, they're all, like I've got friends on the island in Aliguay. Selinol, I've got more friends there. But yeah, Selinol's a beautiful place. Aliguay, beautiful place. And you know, from Dipolog to get to Aliguay, I mean, I could do it on my boat, but I haven't got the nerve to do it. For me, there's too many things can go wrong with my little boat. It's only got a small Honda engine. If I was with one of these experienced, fishermen who I know very well in Sawan, I would go. And they said to me, mates, come on, we'll go to Aliguay. And I think, on my little boat, I'm not sure. I don't want to be frightened. But anyway, you can get a boat in Dipolog by the breakwater. They'll take you to Aliguay, which is where they live, and they'll charge you 100 pesos. Safety. So you can go to Aliguay for 100 pesos. Selinol's a bit different. They normally go from Dapitan, it's a bit closer from there. Maybe cost you 300 pesos, I'm not quite sure. But it's still relatively cheap. And a beautiful little break. Stay there a night. Excellent. This week was stupid. Sorry, this is great. I love that name. I live in my dream, but I hope to make it I've got it. Listen, we can all make it a reality, but it's only if you want to do it. I mean, I was the most unlikeliest candidate to actually be successful. Not financially successful, because I'm not, but I'm saying successful in I've been able to adapt. And the transition from the West to the East, I did it quite easily. The people are great, and I got on with them very well. This is the most important factor, I think, is getting on with the local people and not bringing your Western ideas and your Western thoughts here, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Or I suppose it would work if you want to be on your own, because you wouldn't make many friends, except foreigners. You probably go in that foreigners clique, which I'm not in. I've been on a similar boat with tourist ones with canopies. Yes, that's the ones. Yeah, the ones with you can get. Yeah, well, the ones with the canopies is better for white man because you aren't going to burn. I went over there to Aliguay in a small fishing boat with the people who live there. And they come daily or every couple of days. They get their water from Dipolog from the mainland, and then they go back. There was no canopy. God Almighty! When I got to Aliguay, I was like a lobster. And they were, because I was really sore. and they were putting coconut oil on. I thought that's going to fry me, but it didn't. It seemed to do the trick. Uh, what's this here? I've been bought Philippine dollar. You are right. That's why I say to myself, right, it's very, very, very safe in Mindanao. There is risk everywhere. It doesn't matter. Cebu, there's still, foreigners that get in trouble there and get. I can't remember the last case, but one of my subscribers who lives in Cebu, who's a Filipino, he he was telling me a story that he said it's not all that safe as what people think in parts of Cebu. It's not safe anywhere in the world if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time and you're doing the wrong things and you're pissing the wrong people off. You know. So it means peace to your brother. Okay, sniper. Yeah, yeah. It's a bit like shalom. Peace, peace be with you. Yeah, but in a different language. Thanks, sniper, for telling me that. Yeah, yeah. Uh, so yeah, we've like people want to travel to the red zones in the Philippines. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Why do they want? Maybe because they think they're pioneers, and maybe because they think they are being brave and they are being, oh, look at me, I'm here where no other foreigner is. Well, there's a damn good reason why there's no other foreigners there. And the damn good reason is it's bloody dangerous. Get yourself out of there. You know, where here where I am as well, there is a battalion here. There's a battalion there. And I know some of the guys because some of the guys who work in Pinion One, they are from Dipolo, and some of them are my angling friends. And I see them regularly in Pinion itself, just hanging around with them, especially when there is the fiesta. Yeah, they hang around, make sure there's no trouble. And they even said to me, where you are is totally safe, but don't go to to, to the places where you shouldn't be. But guys, listen, I don't need telling twice. I know my limit. And to be fair, there are so many beautiful places in the place where I live, and Michael will vouch for this. I mean, so will a Filipino vlogger. You don't need to go anywhere else. You've got some lovely places in Dapitan, and like Filipino vlogger said, you've got Selinog, you've got Aliguay, but you've got a place called Kalunkani or Kaglukani. You've got Tagalore, you've got Sawang, where I go fishing from, and you've got all in bits in between, or because that's a beach area. And there is can't remember the name of the beaches, guys. I really can't. Uh, but there are some beautiful places here. You don't need to go anywhere else. Honest to God, you don't need to be traveling here, traveling there, and putting yourself at risk. You don't, honestly. There is no need for it. And why would you want to do that anyway? Why would you want to do? There's places in the UK where I can go when it's dark. Water, no alcohol, no coffee. I wasn't prepared because where I live, physical sari stores close early. Anyway, where we at now? Filipino dollars. Okay. How much in US dollars do you think it would? Do you think it would cost to build a boat that would hold 2 or 3 people for fishing? With outriggers like I've got, which what it does, it's 2 or 3 people for fishing. 3 people max, 2 people very comfortable, very, very comfortable. 3 people maximum, you can take 3 people. You can buy one here, and I'm not exaggerating this, Art, Park and Garden. Right, you can buy one, or you can get these boatmen to build you one. It'll cost you 25,000 pesos, so about $500. With the outriggers on, painted, engine. You can even get one with an engine if you get a second-hand one. But if I was doing that, I would buy a Honda engine. They're not Chinese one. I get a Honda engine, very reliable, 7.5 horsepower. That's all you need for 2 or 3 people. Complete painted engine. You'd be looking at about $600, 600 American dollars for the size of the boat that I have for fishing. Very cheap, very cheap. And then you just maintain it. When you come back from the ocean, you take the engine out. You flush it out with the salt water, and then oil spray just to stop it from rusting up. And they last forever. They just last forever. Listen to what if you behave like an idiot, no, that's true. Yeah, it's true. Peace upon you. Alav Lapsal. How about correct? Pronounce that correctly. If you behave good and not provoking, safe. Most place in the world is true. If you behave like an idiot, nowhere is safe. Good point. Good valid point. Good valid point. I really don't understand why people want to travel to the red zones in the Philippines. Well, to be honest with you, Sniper, it says on the British government website that all of Mindanao is a red zone, even where I am. That's what it says. But the red zone is, they just mark the whole island as a red zone, and here is not. Further south and west, it is. It's definite. Red zone. Not the place to go. Why would we want to go there? I just don't understand it. Absolutely, good and bad women everywhere, but a good Filipino is gold. Correct. A good Filipino is gold, without doubt, without question, without question, without a shadow of a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. Where's Joe Marks? Joe Marks. I'll soon be coming on my 3rd visit to Lolo. Love the people there. You have a great channel. Thank you, Joe. And sorry for it's been a long time me getting back to you, but I can't reply back. But thank you, my friend. Really, thank you. It's much appreciated, truly. Come to Dipolog. I've said this to various people. If there's any people who's close to me, you're welcome to drop by on a beer or a coffee or something like that at the weekends, of course, when I'm not working. Yeah, you're welcome to do that. You're more than welcome to do that. Michael, what did you retract? What message did you retract? Oh, rum and pork. I've gone too far down here. What's going on? Right, okay, absolutely good, yeah. That is what is missing in the West. Family values and orientation. That's been gone a long time ago, Phil. That, unfortunately. That's family values is, yeah, but you're right, my friend. You're absolutely right. Henry's one of my students. I think, if it's the same Henry I'm thinking of. Henry, are you still here? MJ's Philippine retirement. Howdy, folks. Good evening. MJ's Philippine retirement. Good evening to you, my dear friends. It's lovely to see so many people here tonight. Really, it really is. It really is. Correct. I've seen visit Afghanistan, safe, no problem. Yeah. Having a rum and coke. Is this a Tandawai rum that you're having, MJ Philippine retirement? Is this the Tandawai rum and coke? Oh, that's even last stuff. I got so drunk on that once in Dapitan on Polo Bridge fishing with some anglers. I fell asleep on the bridge. I haven't drank it since. Oh, that's killer. It's killer. I could drink it again, but it's that headache, and it gets to me straight away. No, yeah. Michael. If I was Irish. Michael. I can say this: in the West, women think they have a gold mine for your shaft. Asian women have the traditional family shaft for you to mine. Yeah, it's true, actually. Western women have lost the real value. Yeah, it's true. They have. Many have. Many have. Many have. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Really. Uh, I don't want to come to Philippines and mix with the Westerners too. You know, that's just for me. That's just for me. Many foreigners like to mix with the other foreigners, and have some good conversation and talk about where they're from and why they came here. But that story gets boring after a while. Uh, I just, in fact, I will tell you guys, I've got, Michael on here, Michael Otoz. He's my friend. So when he's here, he's a good friend of mine. And he would probably be the only foreigner that I was ever, that I will ever mix with here, I think, if I'm totally honest with you. Or unless there was some nice people here who wants to come and yeah, we could have a nice little group. But I don't like the drama. I don't like drama. I don't. I don't. I like getting drunk with some nice people and dancing, making a fool of myself and thinking I can, I'm seeing on a video, which I love to do. I'm terrible for it. Give me that video up in 5 pesos. Uh, Thor, get to know a lady before you come over, or come over and find one. Well, I think that depends. I think that depends. Filipino vlogger, what do you say to Thor? Thor said, get to know a lady before you come over here, or come over and find one. What are your suggestions on that? With you being a Filipina, what do you think? Personally, I think if you get a good one, and there's lots of red flags where if you've got a Filipina that isn't so good, there's lots of red flags, But I'll let Filipino vlogger, I let you answer that one. Good evening, sir. Watching from Manila. Yes, Manila. Where is the cute, adorable? My little boy is asleep. My little cute, adorable baby boy is asleep. Thank the heavens. He doesn't sleep in the daytime. He's active all the time. And if he was here, he would be sat with me now. And he would be watching. He can't read, but he'd be watching this. And then he'd be like, Dad, Dad. So active. He can't sit still for a minute. He's got ants in his pants. But he's in bed, yeah. He's in bed. When I do another live, if he's awake, he will come here and sit with me for a bit, and then go and know his mum, and he'll be watching the TV or learning things, the alphabet on his phone or our phone. But yeah, he's an adorable boy, you're right, and I love him to pieces. Truly. Michael, Phil, you need a few expat friends just to stay away from the large group. Yes, that's true, Michael, that's true. And Filipino vlogger, yeah, you're right. Everywhere in this universe, there are bad people. Goes without saying. So, Filipino vlogger, how would you answer Thor when he was saying, would you get to know a girl in your own country, a Filipina, obviously, because you're about coming here, or would you come to the Philippines first and meet the girl in the Philippines? What would you suggest? Filipino vlogger. What would you suggest? Is home distilling legal in the Philippines? No, I don't think it is. I think you can brew your own alcohol here. I think, but that's a good question. Is home distilling legal in the Philippines? I don't know. Maybe some of you guys would be able to answer that, but that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. I truly can't give you an honest answer on that because I don't know. I would assume so, but I don't know. Truly, good question. I will try and do a little bit of research on that. Later, you say, yeah, I've been 4 times in the last 10 years and never had a problem. Most of the Philippines is safe. It's only certain little areas, and areas where we all know it's not safe. The police will tell you it's not safe. You see a policeman in Dipolo and you say, sir, is it safe here for me? You say, yes, of course it is. but don't go here, don't go there, don't, just watch what you're doing, Common sense prevails every time, guys, your own survival instincts in a normal thinking person will tell you if it's safe. Your instinct will tell you, is it safe where you are? Uh, right, of course. Hello from Denser. I like your channel, man. So what happened to Eastman? Just been talking about that. We still don't know. The newspapers of the Philippine Star and GMA, was it GMA or something? Two more people have handed themselves in. Two more suspects. One has got an outstanding case of murder with another case. The other one, they're not too sure, but they're trying to find out if they belong to a terrorist gang. The five people they have now, they are keeping tight-lipped on the whereabouts of Eastman, Elliot. If he's alive or dead, still don't know. There is still no proof of life, but I don't know. The longer it goes on, I suppose the less bleak it looks. For the poor guy, the less it's terrible. It's really from sad, But I thought you've been, he was warned, he was told, and no one deserves, it doesn't matter if he's stupid, it doesn't matter if he's a bad man himself or did bad things. No one deserves that. I mean, what they could have done to him if they didn't want him there was give him a good hiding and get him out of there. They whoever did it didn't have to do what they did. There's other ways about it. But yeah, Eastman, I don't know, my friend Alan. I really don't know. Denver. I thought that's what it was, but I didn't want to say Denver. Denver. I like John Denver. He died in an aeroplane crash, didn't he? John Denver. Great singer, actually. Great singer. Good evening from Australia, mate. Good evening, mate. Good evening, mate. I've never been to Australia. Place that I should go to for a holiday. I had a friend, and Australian. Good day, mate. Australian, mate. And he used to go to the West Australia many years ago, and he had a metal detector and he used to go into the bush wherever it was, and he'd find gold. And he showed me pictures of this gold nuggets that he used to find. I don't know if it's legal to do it. I don't know, but he certainly did it. So I think it depends really. You have to know all of the pitfalls with online dating, but it's definitely easy if you find a good one online. Yeah, get me liquor duty free. Shops in airport, yeah, get this, yeah. I'm just a simple guy, mate. Just San Miguel. It's readily available and it's not expensive. They're not. I've got water, for goodness sake. I've got water. What's going on in the world? On a Friday night where I am, not where Michael is, it's Friday morning. Anyway, guys, listen. I don't want to get into politics or anything like that, but what's everyone's feeling on the election of the US, Uh with Donald J. Trump winning it by a landslide. My God, it was a landslide. I don't think anyone expected, well, not anyone, but I think the people with common sense knew that Trump was going to win by a landslide. But anyway, there we go. Perhaps the world might be a safer place. I don't know. I'm not getting into politics. I got into trouble last time. Yeah, so Philippine vlogger, are you still here? Because Thor was asking the question, whereas he wanted to know, would it be better getting a girl online in your own country before you come, or would it be better finding a woman while you're here? I don't know, actually. I've never done online dating. Yes, I'm with you there. I'm with you there, Michael. Yeah, yeah, I'm with you. But I've never been on a dating site ever. It's something that I've never done. Something that I probably never will do. Well, I won't anyway. Uh, but I think I've never, have I met any bad Filipinos? I don't know. So I've never been that really that intimately involved with a lot of Filipinos. But of course, that's good and bad in every nationality. But I think when you get a province girl, or do you know when I was in Cebu, and this was a couple of years ago. That's a big mosquito looking hungry. When I was in Cebu and I was stopping in this hotel, and there was a security guy. Got talking, really good guy. Got talking, and he's lived in Cebu all of his life, and he's married to a girl from Cebu. And he said, "Well, so where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Dipolog." He said, "Oh," he said, "I love Dipolog." He says, "It's so nice there. It's so friendly." And he said, "The girls are so much better." And I said, "Well, what makes you say that?" And he said, "Because they've more family values, because they've not been really, um, you know, they haven't been exposed, to the big cities." And I thought about, what he said, and there's a lot of truth in it, because I think if everyone gets exposed to, let's just say, things, bars and things like this, and there's lots of bars here in Dipolog as well. There's like there's a lot of bars here, but I'm talking about bars and getting mixed up with a lot of foreigners and things like this. Then the I wouldn't want to get mixed up with that kind of person. I think a province person, to me, is the best bet for me because I just want this quiet life. I want a humble life. I want to be left alone, really. I don't want a fast pace of life anymore. I'm not ambitious anymore, guys, really. My ambition when I was 50 and I came to the Philippines, I've done my ambition. My ambition now is just to be not ambitious, just to enjoy life at the pace of life that I want to take it. And that's the beauty about living in the Philippines. You can choose your pace of life by simply moving to a different area where there's a lot more going on or changing how you're living. Me, I like the slow pace of life. Um, I don't like, I like parties. I really do. I love the fiestas here. I mingle with the local people and eat lechon and drink beer. Not tanduay. It's too hard. Halang. Really hard. So I kind of like the slower pace of life. And I think if you want a fast pace of life, then you go to the cities. It's very simple. You go to the city. Even Dumaguete, I think, has a much more fast pace of life than here because there's more foreigners in Dumaguete. But for me, this does me. This does me. I like it here. Lolita, Lolita. Good evening from Australia. Lolita. Lolita, that's got to be a Filipino name, hasn't it? Lolita, like a Lolita. I think I've heard some Lolitas here. I think. Michael, what does Michael say here? Oh yes, I remember you saying that before, Michael, when someone was asking you. Thought if you use a dating site, use Christian Filipina. Good point, see? Good point. Uh that's true. I definitely wouldn't rule out Western friend, but they're not my priority. Yes, agree. Yeah. So guys, what's everyone's plans for the weekend? I'm going to Diplo tomorrow. I've got 2 hours work in the morning, 9 till 11, or yeah, 9 till 11. Then I gotta go. I haven't got to go to Diplo, but I'm gonna go to Diplo to Mira's families. Spend a few hours there. Go to the beach. I think I might do a video tomorrow on the beach with my family and my little boy running around. And might go to the market and get some fish or something like that. But we'll do a vlog tomorrow of the family's journey into Dipolog. Oh, when we in Dipolog. Filipino vlogger. In my opinion, dating or find a Filipino, I think it's better to meet in person smart. Yes, That's what I say. Yes, that's what I think. Exactly what I think. In a small province. Yes, correct. Yes. Sniper's got to take it easy. He's had a busy week. Busy week working, Sniper, or a busy week drinking in these dens of equities that you might be in. Yeah. Do you know what? Tomorrow, I think I'll have a couple of beers. I'll have a couple of beers tomorrow. When I get back here. When I get back here. Filipino vlogger. I was just thinking, we should do a vlog. We should do a vlog together. And other vloggers who are here in this room or something, we should all do a vlog together here. We should start our own Dipalog vlog because there's a Doomagetti vlog. So, we should have a little vlog together where, maybe you're interviewing me like you did with the other foreigner, and then I can interview you and some of your friends and family of their idea of Philippines, where you live, the good, the bad, the ugly. I think that's a good idea. No, you don't drink. See, nah. Michael doesn't drink either, Michael, do you? Michael, you don't drink either, do you? Haha, no, I don't drink, mate. I just do. You drive for a living, Sniper? Is that what you do? You drive for a living? I've only got a motorcycle here. I haven't got four wheels yet. Maybe next year I will get four wheels. Maybe next year. But I do like San Miguel. When I drink here in Pinion, where I am, I normally drink with a barangay captain and E-boy from the LTO who does the driving licenses and that. Yes, well, I think we should do that. Yes, we'll do like an interview vlog. I think that's good. I think that's good because then they're going to get two perspectives. One from a foreigner who's lived here for 7 years and who's also a blogger, and one from a Filipina who's born here, getting your side of it. And maybe what foreigners should look out for. Maybe what they should look out for. I think that is. I think that's a very, very, very good thing where I am interviewing you as well, and you can, guys, don't do this or watch out for that. Good, we'll do that. Brick farming in Cebu, Philippines. To me, someone just sit in a bake shop, have a drink, and somewhere. Yeah, I like your style, brick farming in Cebu, Philippines. Yeah, I like your style. Yeah, and having a little bread and just wait now. Okay, it would be good to meet up and do an every man tells type. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, we can do because they've got their own click. In Doomagetti. It's a pretty successful click as well. They get a lot of hits, a lot of subscribers, and talk a lot of sense in some of their videos. And I think we should do a similar one here. I think it would be quite interesting to get, especially Filipinos' perspectives, because you've got to think a lot of Filipinos who do vlogs, they speak in their own language, so they are not really getting out to the Westerners who are wanting to come here. So, Kim, very. I wish you all a fantastic day and evening from here in dark, cold, wet Denmark. Oh my goodness, not so good. Well, here it's not raining. It's dark. It's certainly not cold. I've got my electric fan still blowing on me, and it's 9:43 p.m. here. Yeah. So good evening. Good evening from from the Philippines to dark, cold, wet Denmark. Yeah. Is it really cold? Yeah, well, it just get cold in Denmark, doesn't it? It's over in that Scandinavian part. It's very cold. Brick farming in, I think, I know, I think, I'm gonna have a look. One sec. Let me have a look. I'm just checking something out. Yeah. We spoke before. I remember John. Yes, it's John. I know. Yes, John. Brick farming in the Philippines. Yes. I thought I recognized that, and yeah, I know John. I see your comments on mine. Yeah. But that's what we should do. We should make a little vlogs up and, you know, but what I want to do is you know, keep it real. Keep the vlogs real, and no drama, and um, things about true things. Things that foreigners would like to know about. From a Filipino side and from a Filipino side. I think that's very interesting. My wife's cousin husband is Denmark. He's 3 doors away from our place. Both retired in Philippines in next year. Michael, you're coming over here next year. I'll try your delicious cooking. Get fat again. Get fat again. Sheffield, Richard. I know Sheffield very well. But not as well as you, obviously, because you're there. But watch you while I work. Yeah, because the time in the UK now, nice behind, would be 1:45 p.m. in the afternoon, I think, in the UK. Yeah, I think 1:45. Kim, I think cold in your country, but it's pretty good. Bright sunny days and yes, yes, it is. Well done. Well said, Philippine. Yeah, definitely. I love the sunny days. I could not go back to that cold weather for nothing. Honestly, I could not ever go back to that. Frank, hi Stephen. I met my long distance relationship. Well, let's see, he's Filipino work, girlfriend. Online YT live comments or YouTube live comment. Wow, how good is that? In a online YouTube live comments on June 18th, and I left Southwest Florida September 29th for Hong Kong for our first meet. We arrived in the Philippines. Congratulations, Frank. Do you know, many people have this concept of holding themselves back because they listen to too many people say, don't do this, don't do that. The scam is here, the scam is there, it's not good for you. Listen, no one can make your mind up for you. And the people who do are the doers. There are talkers and there are doers. So Frank, listen, my friend, well done. I'm very happy for you. And I'm sure you are equally more happy than I am. Well done, my friend. Really, I really mean that. Got to do these things. We've only got one life, and we're all in line. We all in this. Every second, it's like this is the line, okay? And we all in it. We all in it here. And every second, someone is taken, they dead, gone, and we all in this line, and we're all getting closer and closer to it. And we don't know where we are in this line, and we can't move to the back of the line. So we've got to just do what we've got to do. And you've got to take chances. You've got to take risks. If you don't, we're never going to improve. I know many miserable people in the West, in England, in the West, in my home country, and they just same things, working here, working there. Oh, no, I would like to do what you did, Steve. I'd love to do what you did, Steve. And why don't you? You're not married. You're divorced, or you've never been. Do it. Oh no, no. Oh no, I'm scared. So those people will be miserable, and they will just have no good, fond memories. They will go to the grave having regrets because they haven't got the balls to do anything about it. And to find happiness, we can all find happiness. We all deserve happiness, but we sometimes have to take a chance and a risk to find it. I feel that when I'm back in Dumaguete, Philippines next week, I feel that when I'm back, yeah, Dumaguete for next week, everything goes as it should. Yeah, I pray for you too, Kim. Truly, I do. Oh, Michael, I'm not having that double kill. No, I can make twice killed food take. No, I'm not having double kill. I draw the line at that. Many double kill here. There's a carabao that died by the river during the floods a couple of weeks ago. And it strangled itself and died. The owners went down there chopping it up, chop, chop, chop. Steve, do you want some? No, it's double kill, isn't it? Yeah, no, I don't want none of that. Even if it's free, I don't want double kill. Not for me. Not for me. Yeah, you might be able to make it taste nice, but is the thought. The time so it's 2:45 in the afternoon in Denmark. 2:45. Of course, yeah, it's the same as the UK, isn't it? Yeah. One thing I find is spices are not used in food in Philippines. Too costly for many. That's true as well. That's true, Michael. Yeah. God favors the brave. Yes, he does. And God loves a trier as well. God loves a trier. God loves a trier. Met the wife through PMP office. Not nice. Some years ago, when sitting by street barbecue, great. See, we just never know. But we've got to pick ourselves up and take ourselves out from the situation where we're miserable. And anyone can do it. Look, if I did, and me and Michael spoke about this a few times, but I took a big chance coming in with no pension. Honestly, I did. I thought, shit, what am I doing? But then being an English teacher, I had the opportunity to earn money, which I did. I went to Korea and Japan and earned money. And I still do here. So, but I still took a chance. I don't get my pension yet for another, oh God, 67, another 11 years before I get a pension. A long time ago. I'm not at retirement age. Simple living. My wife and I are moving there. Yes, great. November 21. 13 days, my friend. 13 days. Is it 90? Yeah. Looking forward to it. Spend Christmas in the Philippines. They celebrate Christmas in September. In September. How do you work that out? You go into Dipolog now, it's all Christmas carols. Yeah, there's Christmas. My wife put a Christmas tree up the 1st of September. Can't complain. In the Philippines, you do as you do. As in Rome, Frank, I watched YouTube videos about the Phils for 5 years. Once I met my Filipina, I knew I had to get off my recliner, nice, and pull the trigger. I'd only been leaving off for medical appointments. Now, November 5th, we engage. That's what I mean, Frank. We can all find happiness, whether it's in our own country or not. But generally speaking, foreigners come here for, not all foreigners, for two things. One is to find younger, beautiful girls. I'm not going to hide any. I'm not going to, paint a rosy picture of things, but many foreigners come here to find young, beautiful girls, and many do. And many come here because they love the Philippines and they are with the girl of their dreams, whether it be a young girl or whether it be someone closer to their own age. Listen, we all have different, likings in life, And yeah, congratulations, Frank, as Sniper said. So listen, whatever makes you happy, fill your boots. But there's one thing I will say, and I don't get Jeffrey Epstein. And I mean that by saying, don't go, because there's some beautiful, pretty girls here, guys, who look over the age of consent. Many of them are not. So you've got to be damn careful. You've got to be damn careful. And here, the police, here you are guilty until proven innocent. Anything like that, you are in. There's a guy I know, he's a friend actually, and he's still in. He's in the city jail now as we speak, and his case has been now 2.5 years, and he's still in now. So yeah, just be very, very careful, because there's some beautiful girls here who look 20, 25, and they are underage. Just be careful, guys. I've heard a few horror stories of that as well. I don't think it happens so much here in the Dipolog area, but certainly Cebu and Manila, places like that. Probably happens everywhere, but I've been enjoying your channel since you began, and you're doing a great job with your channel. Thank you, my dear friend. Your life and your family. Congrats and thanks from the inspiration you provided. You see, I'm happy just to provide one person's happiness with a little bit of inspiration. That just, that makes me feel good. It does, honestly. I first came to Phil in the 80s. My goodness, you've been here. You've been here a long time. I come in 2007, 78, 21. Yeah, I came here 2017, first time, 2017. You are off air in USA. You're off air in the USA. What's happening? So listen, yeah, guys. So it's the weekend. It's Friday night where I am, and the time is 9:54. Is anyone having a good weekend starting from tomorrow where they will be out, they will be drinking, they will be partying? Anyone doing that the weekend? What I used to do? Because if you are, don't tell me because I will be jealous. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm just going to diplogue tomorrow with my family, my wife, my son, see my wife's family. Not having no drink there because I've got to drive back. But when I get back here, I might do a live tomorrow night if I have a drink and my little boys asleep. And then we can all have a drink together. We will be very, very friendly, you know, and it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? It'd be rude not to. I can't believe it's Friday night and I'm drinking water. The shop was closed. Unbelievable. What's going on in my life? Only one San Miguel would have been enough. Wow. So, coming to the Philippines was the best thing I did, without a shadow of a doubt. Coming to the Philippines was the best thing I did. Like I said, the first 6 months I almost gave up. But I didn't. I stuck it out. Who's here now? There's 24 people here. I know Michael's here, Phil P's here, Frank, Brick Farming in Cebu, Philippines. Rick, yeah. I'm in the USA and he's coming in good here. What's that on there? Is there a problem with the motor like cold and dark that way? I could not deal with that. You know, those cold, wet, stinking nights in England and, you know, having to get up to go to work in the morning. It's dark, it's cold, it's damp. And coming home, it's dark, it's cold, it's damp. I know that's for the younger people. That's not for me anymore. Real men drink Red Horse, Steve. Oh, I did that and all. Jesus Christ, my wife won't let me drink it no more. I'll tell you what happened. It was on a Sunday afternoon, and I was out drinking with a British guy actually. He got deported incidentally because he was 7 year overstay, and they found him in Dipolo in Galnas. They found him deported a couple of years ago. Anyway, we were drinking, and it was a Sunday afternoon, and I had this little apartment at the time, and it was a rented apartment, and I adopted this dog that used to come around the house all the time. And when I was in the house, the door was open and it always used to come in and it used to be sleeping under the chair or lying under the chair. And I was all open on the internet. Anyway, this Sunday, I went out, shut the door, locked the dog in the house. And don't forget, this dog's a street dog. He's not used to being in the house. So I went out, drink Red Horse. And my wife, my girlfriend at the time, she wouldn't, because we weren't married then. She comes, Steve, I was drunk. Steve, the dog is trying to get out of the house. He's scratching everything up because I had the keys, see? And we weren't living together then, me and my wife. She was still, living with her family. Nah, that's all right. No, don't worry about that. More Red Horse, more Red Horse. Got home, right? Because, she probably got me again. Lost the keys for the door. I had to kick the door in. The dog had smashed everything up. It has smashed everything up. The bed was all ripped to smithereens. Everything, the door was smashed, ripped at the bottom. My computer was broken. It knocked everything off. Kicked the door in because I lost the keys. Got on my motorcycle, don't know why. Fell off the other side of it. Got back on, fell off the other side of that. It was a horror. It was a horror story, honestly. It was a horror story. My house was smashed up. I just lost my mind. I truly lost my mind on Red Horse. So my wife won't let me drink it. Or she doesn't like it if I drink it. So I'm a San Miguel guy. I can function all right on that. Or I can last longer. Let's just say I can have a session on it. That Red Horse. But you're right though. It is a man's drink, Richard. It is a man's drink, but it's bloody hot. It's bloody hot and hard. When I drink that, I'm coming in hot. Yeah. Uh, I celebrate. I celebrate on the 15th. My daughter's christening. My dear friend, you've only got congratulations for your daughter's christening. Congratulations, really, from the bottom of my heart. Excellent. Good. Drinking water on a Friday. I know. I am losing my touch. I am losing my touch. It's sacrilege. Sacrilege. Drinking water. I didn't got coffee. I didn't go out and get any. It is water as well. It is water as well. I could say it's water and really it's vodka. No, it's not. I wish it was. Red horse beer will cause arse hurt. Cause arse hurt in San Francisco. Oh dear me. Simple living. That's exactly why we made the decision to move, start living a life that's enjoyable. Yeah, you're right, simple living. Same, same, same. Ah, Frank, he's going to be on the red horse. Look. Oh, sangria. Yes. Michael, you can make sangria. I know because you're a gifted man when it comes to cooking and making things like that, I'm sure. Sangria, I love sangria. Spanish, isn't it? Spanish. Enjoying the weekend with my loving fiance. We may enjoy a couple of red horses or sangria. Yes. I like sangria. I've had that since I was in Spain. My Filipino wife, her first winter in Michigan was so cold. She wanted what's she on about it to bring me to the day and put me in the basement. Ah, dear me. Dear me. Yeah. Yeah, it's cold in Michigan there, isn't it, Michael? Up there towards the north, isn't it? It's not far from Canada, is it, really? Anyway, where I was born was in Durham, which is in the northeast of England, and that's a damn cold place. But I think if I missed anything about England, it would be when the snow comes. But only when it comes and it lays and it's like virgin snow and it looks lovely and crisp in the night time and you can see through the street lights, there's snow falling. It looks brilliant. That's what I miss. But when it starts to melt, it gets dirty, it gets slushy. I don't miss that. I don't miss that. It's horrible. Dirty. That mosquito. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. That mosquito was the size of a small bird. Uh, Canada, I thought it was there somewhere up there near Canada. 88 miles from my house. Do you often go to Canada, Michael? Is it a passport or you drive through? I don't know. I suppose you would need a pass or a passport when you to go into Canada from America. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, listen. It's would you mind if I disappeared for I leave you chatting. I'm gonna disappear for a wee. I'll be back in 1 second. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. If my wife was here, she could sit here and talk to you, but she's not. I don't know where she is. I think she's on her phone in the living room. Mira. No. I'll see where she is. I'll come back in a second. Wait for me, guys. All back on the western side. Play some music. Yeah, play some music. Favorite bands, because I'm British, I like the old British rock music, like uh, old Genesis, really old Genesis, Led Zeppelin, love them. Deep Purple, Rainbow, can't get enough of them. I stick it on. My wife doesn't know what's going on. You know, she thinks I've lost her plot. My play some music. I know you can't hear. My toilet is over there, further out. You're like an astronaut and use a I don't want to do is that. Use a date, bro. Get a catheter inserted for your vlogs. That was quick. Yeah, it was quick. It was very quick. No, it wasn't a pre-poo. It was only a wee week. And I'm only a small guy, so I just very quickly. UK rocker, yes, yes. I love all that old rock music. I like some of the modern music, but because I'm in the Philippines, I never hear it. Yeah, stuff from the UK now. I'm more into Bodot. Is it Bodot? Bodot. I like that. I try and dance it, but I can't get back up. You only get right down. You get right down, you can't get back up. Ah, Jim, I saw and subscribed to your channel this week. I started watching Philip Vloggers or Decoded Ball when Rike started. I highly yes, she's here tonight. Philippine vlogger is here tonight. Yes. Well, she was. Where you at, Marianne? Filipina vlogger. Are you still with us? She's here tonight, Jim. She's in this live stream, and we decided that we're going to do a vlog together where she is interviewing me, and then I would like to do one interviewing her, her family and friends to get their side of things to the Westerners coming here, the things to avoid, the and things like this, just in general. So yes, we're going to do a vlog together, and anybody else who is here as well. I think we're going to start doing a Dipolog vlog. The vlog is here, I think that'll be a good idea actually, because they've got to do a Getty vlog. We can do our own. We're equally as good, if not better, guys. If not better, we have the makings of something better. We have the makings. Is Filipina vlog still here? I don't know. Where she was here. So where's she gone? Perhaps she's gone. I don't know. I haven't seen a message for a long time. Maybe she's gone. What a channel? Big message. No. I don't know. Maybe she's here. Maybe she's tired because she works, so she might go to bed. You should drop by the plaza tomorrow, mate. Just as yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly. I'm in Dipolog tomorrow anyway. Yeah. But she was, she was in here tonight, and we've actually spoken anyway. We've actually, we in contact. So, but she might be sleeping because of work. Well, I'm going to stay around for another 6 minutes, and I'm going to go. Jim, get you saw over it. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Do you know what? Bacolod, is that a Negros? That's Negros. Oh, what's the place I'm thinking of? Where the Tahalan, or the volcano, Occidental, Negros Occidental, that's it. Yes, the Mindanao. Yes, we could do that. The Mindanao Expat Experience channel. Do that, yeah. That's not a bad idea, that, Phil. But yeah, there is that volcano that's very active, and I think it erupted or started to erupt about a month ago, I think, something like that. Mercia, that's the place there, isn't it? In Bacolod, Mercia, and I can't think of the places. I can't think. It's gone. My mind is not like a sponge no more because I'm getting old. Because there's so much good information in there that there is no room for anything else. That's it. Mount Candelhorn. That's it. Yes, that's right. That's the one I'm thinking of. Exactly. Candelhorn volcano, Steve. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. I've never been there, I've never been there. Never. Is it a nice place? I never hear any bad stories about it. I never hear any bad stories about anywhere in the Philippines, apart from the places where you shouldn't go, where we bring it upon ourselves to get ourselves in trouble. But I've never really heard any bad things about the Philippines, to be honest with you. Only, you know, we're always going to get these stories from some foreigners, expats, when they have bad experiences. And I don't mean bad experience where they've been kidnapped, I mean bad experiences where they've had a bad relationships or they might have been scammed or something like that. But that's only their side of the story. Most of these people put themselves inside that situation. Who's Chubby Chubby? Michael? I miss Chubby Chubby. We have a place in Catalan, Gracie, not too far from Cameron. Yeah, nice. Most foreigners put themselves in stupid situations. And I think many foreigners here that come here with a Western ideology, it's not going to work here. It's not going to work. And you're not going to be happy. You're never going to be happy. Luzon. Yes, I once stayed in the Airbnb overlooking Al in Luzon a couple of years later. It erupted. Yeah, yeah. That big lake there at Al. I wonder if that's got any fish in it, or will they all be poisoned? I don't know. Would that have fish in there? Maybe not because of the sulfur from the volcano from the second floor in the bank building next to it. You're on the second floor in the bank building next to City Hall, Dickinlow. Right. What was that? Was that like some sort of eatery? Was that like an eatery next to? Oh, I know Boss Buffin. Yeah, I know that place. Right. Oh, I know what you mean. Of course, I know what you mean, Michael. Yeah, I know the place. Guys, listen, for me, I'm gonna go in about 3 minutes because my eyes are like, I think I'm past my sell-by date. The UK couple of Filipino blogger you recently interviewed. Yeah, I know the guy. Good for you. I know him, Jim. I know him. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know Roger only briefly because I saw him here once. He came to see like an Australian guy, and I met him there. And he was from not far from where I was in the UK. He comes from Brighton, actually. And he's a nice bloke, actually. He's very quiet and very timid. And he's got. I think he just recently acquired a retirement visa here. Yeah, I know who you mean, Jim. Yeah, I know him. Yes, seafood. Is there any seafood places left here, Michael? Good seafood places where you can have a night. Oh yes, there is actually. I tell you a good place to go, guys. If you're in Diplob and you want a good seafood platter, is a place called Bye Bye, and it's in Sikayao. Along, you go through Diplob towards Dapitan, and what's it called? Sunridge. What? Anyway, there's a left turn and you go along the beach, the seafront, and there's a big, lovely place there called Bye Bye. And you get a big platter like this, full of seafood. It's got everything you can possibly think on there. It's got shrimp. It's got all of the mussels and small crabs, only small crab, but it's delicious. And I think it was 600 pesos, and it is this big. I'm not kidding you guys. I'm not kidding you guys. In the Philippines. Chris Wen. I followed him for years. Brit in the Philippines. He's no, I'm gonna expat. No, I don't know Brit in the Philippines. I don't think Brit in the Philippines. I don't think so, Jim. No, I don't really. Do you know something? I do watch other channels. I do, some of the channels, and I like some of the channels. But there's a lot of channels I don't particularly like, and I can tell them in the first 10 seconds. And it's the ones who do these dramatic intros, like shocking this or don't do this and I look at it and I think, nah, don't want it because they are not really there for you, for the real people. They are there to get the views and to earn the money on YouTube. Now, yes, I could do that. I could do shocking videos and earn a lot of money on YouTube if I wanted to, but that's not me. I would rather be honest about my feelings and my, philosophy of the Philippines and, my experience and what makes me happy, not what makes everybody else happy. Like I said before, what makes me happy might not be right for you. But at least I keep it real and I keep as honest as I possibly can. Stay away from fish that sit out in the sun under plastic wrap. Yeah. And stay away from the chicken that's being carried round all day in a plastic bag and it's gone green. And I said, you eating that? She said, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You fill your boots, son. You fill your boots. You can have that. No. It doesn't seem to bother them. I think their stomachs is made of, it's got to be coated in lead. It's like radioactive stuff wouldn't kill them. They can eat anything. My wife can eat all kinds of stuff, and she's never bad. Never bad. I've just got to look at it, and that's it. I'm in the toilet for like 3 days. But no, they just got super, super duper stomachs. I wish I could have stomachs as strong as that. Can anybody here eat ballot? Can anybody here eat it? I tried it once. I projectile vomited. I can't eat it. Like, even the 16 or 18 days or 20 days, none of it. I'd rather have a nice boiled proper egg. But, can anybody here eat it? I have liquid poppy almost as thin as liquid poppy as thin as good. Did you buy your boat or building? The boat that I got at the moment, the small boat, it was only a couple of years old, but the people I bought it off, they were the people who built it. And there's an old guy, and he's called Delio, and he's well respected, well known boat builder. And he just redid it for me again. I had the new outriggers, the stabilizers on it. I made them longer and wider so it's more stable. And I think all in all, for my boat, I bought the boat and engine really cheap, but it needed a lot of work doing to it. But the work only took a week for these guys. It was all like a new marine fly, what they did. I think the total what I spent with the marine paint, all the epoxy, was about 25,000 with a little Honda engine. And the Honda engine that was reconditioned. I got a new cylinder head. I should have bought a new engine, but I replaced everything. My wife might have, I don't know what my wife's doing. I think she's in bed with my boy. I think I thought I had the pictures on here, but I didn't delete any of them. I know I didn't. And they should have transferred over to here, but obviously that's Google photos. Google. Where would I find photographs on there, you guys? Maybe files, maybe? I don't know. If I got the images. Hold on. Images. Guys, here. Here's my boat. You see? That's my little fishing boat. Got any more of it? There you go. There you go. So that's my little fishing boat. And that is good for 3 people. That's good for 3 people. Really is. And the engine, I got a picture of the engine as well somewhere. So I finally found where my photographs are. They are in files. I've only got 2 pictures of the boat. But it's not 3 pictures. I don't know even are. It's funny. Yeah. You've seen that one. Yeah. But I'm scared to buy anything used in Philippines, no maintenance or anything. Well, my one though, Michael, the boat was good. I changed the outriggers, and there's a lot of upgrades that I did, like the seat that I put in there for the anglers when they sit on the boat. Only 3, including me. The engine was a Honda genuine GS 200 engine. Hardly ever been used, but I updated everything on it, like Jimmy dried fish. My wife loves that. Femtops, yes, nice, but dried fish not for me. Have you done a vlog on one of your fishing trips and what? No, I haven't because Jim, I've only been doing this YouTube channel for 3 months, only for 3 months. And of course, in the last 3 months, we've had typhoons. So the weather's been a little bit, no, I've still got no lights on the boat, but I'm not going out nighttime no more. And that's another story. Oh, I nearly, that was terrible. I went out fishing nighttime, no lights. What a ridiculous thing to do. No, I still got no lights on the boat. No, I'm a daytime fisherman, guys. Morning, early morning, and I stay all day, get badly sunburned. I don't care about that. As long as I'm bringing some booty home, as long as I'm bringing some nice fish home. But this is what I'm going to do, Jim. I'm going to do some serious vlogging on fishing when I go fishing. But what I need is someone else with me who's not a fisherman. Because if he's fishing, he's not going to be doing a video of me catching the fish. Philippine vloggers here. Someone was asking about you. I can't think who it was now. I think it was Jim. Was it Jim? Jim. I think it was Jim. Yeah, Jim. Philippine vloggers here now. Philippine vloggers here now. Anthony, I eat. Oh God, Anthony. Yeah, but are you Filipino, Anthony? I eat ballot, drink vodka like tomorrow. I like your style, but I can't eat ballot. It's an impossible. I can't. I simply can't. I did it once and I just vomited projectile. I think it went about 2 meters. About 2 meters. Couldn't do it. Ooh. Even my wife can't eat it. Or she says she can't. Whether she does when I'm not around is a different thing, It's no, I've seen all the different days. One, it's the smell. And I know they put a bit of stuff in it and they suck the juice and no. Pretty healthy, I know. But is it healthy? Or someone says high blood. I'd rather have a nice boiled egg or fried egg or something. Yeah. Filipino vlogger, do you eat ballot? Michael, have you tried it? I had a Baguio, the family fishing. Your wife will fish. Ha ha! Yeah. Instant lose 13-8. Yeah. Top guys, Michael. Top guy. Yeah. No, I don't think that'll work, that Michael. Somehow. Food for thought, but that's all it is. It's just thought, no food involved in that one. Hell no. Yeah, that's right. Dead bid. Dead baby duck. Yeah. Well, guys, I've gone over the time that I said I was, but I should consider it. I should consider getting myself gone because I got an early start tomorrow. Frank, before leaving the US, I went to a 2-bedroom townhouse in Mindanao for 3 months for us and her 2 teen kids. She's 42 and I'm 68. We get along great and she's a wonderful cook. No to ballot, yes. Let's do the no to ballot, guys. Let's get a t-shirt, no to ballot. Do you think that we would last in the Philippines if we had that on there? As a joke. Do you eat dried fish? I hear most foreigners cannot stand the smell of it. Jim, when my wife is cooking dried fish, and she does it all the time, 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm in here where I am now working, and the smell penetrates everything. It penetrates everything, and I'm here, and I can't do anything about it because I'm teaching. I'm talking to students, and it stinks. But the way that I see it, this is, we in this together. And I know many foreigners don't allow it in the house, but listen, this is her house, it's my house. I don't care, I'm in the Philippines. So it's not really for me to say, yeah, I can get the dirty kitchen and do it. Because we haven't got a dirty kitchen, we've only got the kitchen in the house. But I hate the smell of it. And I don't know how they can eat it. If something stinks like that, smells, then I can't put it near my face. And Michael, no comment on that about fish near the face. No comment. Jim, the old fish market was so bad. No, made me vomit. Me too. Me too. Me too. Dried fish. We like to eat that. Yeah, I know you do. Yes, you like to eat it. How can you do it? Yes, look, you know, and this guy's foreigner as well. Mr. Brit Family in the Seven. He's maximum respect. That's what I can say. No problem for me. He loves it. Maximum respect. But I'm going to get a T-shirt made up. No to ballot. No to ballot. This foreigner, no to ballot. Do you think I'll get some strange looks and some smiles, or do you think that I get filled in? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to have to leave the dried fish. I also hate the smell, but not bad eating. Right, there you go, see? See, ballot. Oh, yeah, Filipinos love a ballot. Is Lenik ayo. Yeah, lenik ayo. Ooh. Horses for courses. The salt and pepper. What gets me is in some cities or neighborhoods in the Philippines, they have these cars that drive around with loudspeakers. Ballot, ballot, ballot. I would want. Don't get it here. Park and garden. We don't get it here. Don't get it here. Honestly, I've never heard that. I've never seen it. Certainly don't get that this way. Richard Brown, Andok's chicken is beautiful, better than Jollibee. Yeah, do you know, I've never really been keen on Jollibee. I've been, I can't remember the last time I've been in Jollibee since I've been here. It's going to be years ago. When I first came to the Philippines, I went in there half a dozen times. I prefer McDonald's, but I don't really rate it. I don't rate Jollibee. There's a KFC in Dipolog now. I had a bad experience in there, guys. Bad experience. I won't go in there again, I don't think. What about chicken feet? No, I'm done. No, I can't eat Adidas or the head. No, I can't. I tried it once, the feet, and I think, oh, what's going on? Oh, can't get no meat off it. My wife likes that, the chicken feet. She really likes the chicken feet. Me, no. Pizza Hut for me in the Philippines. Is there a Pizza Hut? There isn't a Pizza Hut here. Oh yeah, in the Philippines there is. Yeah, sorry, Mike. I thought I meant in Dipolog. Yeah, I love Pizza Hut. I've had a Pizza Hut for years. I've had one of them for years. There is some really good restaurants actually in Dipolog. Really good restaurant. There is, if it's still there, there is a Japanese restaurant in the top of Dirk Hotel. It's quite expensive. When the good food is all gone, maybe I think if there was a nuclear war, we'd all be fighting over ballot and dried fish. We'd all get off, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine, But I think up until that time, hope and pray it never happens. I think I'll leave that alone. I know I don't need to eat it. I don't need to eat it. Jollibee spicy chicken sandwich rules. Anyone criticising Jollibee's? Well, I haven't been in Jollibee for a long time, and I haven't had a spicy sandwich. I'll tell you what, maybe tomorrow, Park and Garden, just for you, I will pop into Jollibee in Dipolog at the Rotunda, and I will get one. I will try tomorrow if they sell it in there. Does all Jollibees sell that? I don't know, but I will try that tomorrow because you said it rules, so it all falls on you tomorrow. After criticising Jollibee's commenting sacrilege. I like Magazine from Place Band. Oh yeah, dear Michael, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I haven't been there. No. Some of these Cullen Derriers, no. The ones in Dipolog are quite good because they've got a large turnover of the ingredients. But the ones in these little small places where we used to use this Cullen Derrier by the police station. And brought it home as we usually do, was eating it, and Mira said, there's a maggot. And there was a maggot in the salad. So we stopped going there as well. Yeah, I did eat in that place, Michael. Yeah, and I must admit, I thought that. Yeah, jolly. I'm gonna try that spicy chicken. I'm gonna try it tomorrow because you all recommended it. You saw it from. I did, Michael. Yeah, I did. I saw it from your place. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't really like eating in these culinary areas in Pinion because, well, I'll tell you, there was one time we was coming past and it was quite late of the night. I think it was like, I'm saying quite late. It was quite late for Pinion because everyone goes to bed here at 8 o'clock. It, like, this place dies at 9 o'clock. Everyone's in bed. So was coming past this Collins area where you talking about, Michael, actually, it was that one. And all of the things that they didn't sell, they just covered it up. And they didn't think that we saw it. They just covered it up until the morning. How bad is that? They the stuff they didn't sell, that the tangible things that can go off, the perishable things, they don't chip it away, they will sell it the next day. Yeah. It's not a health centre, but good comfort food. Yes, that's true. They have this thing where you take a piece of chicken skin with some meat. What's this? And wrap it up and wrap up some spaghetti in it and dip it in gravy. Food from God. I've seen that. I think I must have been living under a rock because I've never seen that. Yeah, I have to go as well now when a Filipino vlogger. Yeah, listen. Yes, I got work tomorrow too. Good night to your Filipino vlogger and everybody else. Because listen, guys, I'm going to go as well now. My eyes are all like, "Ooh." I don't normally look like this with my eyes doing the wrong thing, like Marty Feldman. Yeah, I got you right in the morning. Sorry for you guys in America, you're just waking up. You're just waking up. What's this? I watched your video where you mentioned an Italian restaurant. Oh, this is a true story, yeah. Was kidnapped and released for ransom in Dipolog in 20. I couldn't find any info that he was kidnapped 3 times. Yeah, I think it was twice actually. I don't think it was 3 times. He was definitely kidnapped twice. The first time he was kidnapped, they paid the ransom. The second time he was kidnapped, they knew he was on medication because he was diabetic. And they knew before they kidnapped him to take his medication. They wouldn't take him without his medication. This is true. This Italian guy now lives in Cebu. He's Italian, but they were inside jobs, Jim. They were they were inside jobs without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. A very rich guy, pretty big guy, I know. I think he'd eaten all the pizzas. Yeah, it's true. I don't even know his name, but yes, true story. True story. Let me see if I can find something about that. He was kidnapped twice for sure. Italian. Uh, yeah. Uh, let me see. I'm saying, I was, yeah, the Abu Sayyaf, that was the first time. The second time, that the attempt to stop the abduction. Yeah, I will find something on that because there was two separate occasions. Ronaldo del Torchio, 53, owner of Your Choice Pizza. Yeah, I will find that. I will definitely find that for you, and I will post the link into the finding. I will definitely post that link into the finding. But guys, listen, I think it's time for me to go home. Go home? I am. See, I'm like hallucinating and pretending I'm somewhere where I'm not. I am home. I'm about to go to bed. I'm knackered. Eyes are drifting. Brain's been drifting all day, if not all week. But listen, guys, I'm gonna try and come back tomorrow night, maybe with a couple of. If I got a couple of beers on here, I could carry on forever. But of course, I haven't, so I can't. So, guys, I'm gonna when that gets to two in another 40 seconds, I'm gonna go. No, another 10 seconds. See? Yes, it's been lovely seeing you all in here, guys. Really has. It's been great. I've got to do more of these lives. I know. I'm just lazy. And guys, wherever you are, listen, God bless you all, and thank you for being here with me tonight. It's been excellent. Take care, guys, and see you all next time. Good night, guys. See you later. I'm going to end the stream now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End stream.